And we are off as your Atlanta Phoenix take the ice. Ooh, what the heck? Sorry about that, folks. What's going on here with my gimbal? Hang tight for me here. There we go. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties here. What the heck is going on with my gimbal here? Is it too much pressure? No, you're good. You're good. All right, and we are getting ready to start here Sunday morning. Game 3 of this 3-game friendly set. Raleigh Raptors virtual or Atlanta Phoenix. Phoenix in the white this Sunday morning. Raleigh in their navy and light blue jerseys. All right, Phoenix ready to go here. We are getting ready to get started here. Sunday morning. Let's see what the Phoenix have. Yesterday, if you missed it, Phoenix won game 1 of this set 3-1. Second game, the Raptors won 5-3 or 5-2. Forget the final score. But the rubber match here on Sunday morning. Phoenix looking to head into the league next weekend. League weekend next weekend on a high note. They get a win today and take some momentum into next weekend. We are getting ready to get set here. Your Raleigh Raptors got their line set. Phoenix still, Coach Fisk still getting the Phoenix pumped up. Starting lineup for your Atlanta Phoenix is going to be Sells and Shaw on the blue line. Your center is going to be DC Cunningham, Wings, Spade, and Simmons. Starting goalie is Colin Mulford. And we're up. RJ gives chase down to the corner, up along the wall here. Phoenix come out of there. Simmons with a drive into the offensive zone. Simmons looks, nice shot there, wide. Nice start, get a shot there. Shaw picks it up on the blue line, sends it in deep, tip. Oh, nice look there, nice shot there, nice opportunity for the Phoenix early in this game. We are just underway, 14:34 to play in the first period. Spade back below the line. He looking, try to get something going. Centering pass, nice look. Phoenix got some nice opportunities there earlier in this game. Raleigh dumps it in the corner there. Shaw picks it up behind the net. Shaw looking. He will bring the puck up the ice. Shaw still battling. He is in the offensive zone. He has got a 1-on-5 here as the Phoenix are going for a change. He will dump it in below. And the Phoenix got some fresh skaters on here with Wilcox, Trujillo, and Redburn on. Shaw and Sells off the ice. Gong and Egan on for your defense. Trujillo trying to get something going there. Tripped up. No call there from the refs. I think that was a good no call. Gong giving chase behind the net. Working. Riley looking. Sends it toward the net. Stop there by Smalley. Nice early stop. Get the pads going there. Johan Trujillo with some momentum into the offensive zone. Redburn there as well. And Egan along the wall there. Chips it. Raleigh getting some momentum. Hit there. We're going to have a penalty here. Not really sure. I seen a trip, but referee seen that different than I did. Weird. Kid had the puck. Looked like a good hit to me as Johan will go to the box and the Phoenix will go on the penalty kill here. Penalty kill line, Sells and Shell out for the Phoenix. Your defense. Your forwards are going to be Smoody, and it looks like that is Midas. Shot there wide of the net. Phoenix on the penalty kill here. 13 minutes to play exactly on the clock. Phoenix had some opportunities early, but right now they are on the penalty kill. Centering pass. Knox Smooth breaks that up there. Knox brings the puck in through the neutral zone over to Midas. Midas dumps it in here and killing off some time on this penalty here. Shell and Sell on the blue line here. Raleigh looking, trying to get something going. Patience there from the Raleigh defenseman. He's going to send in. Nice tip there by Midas. And Smoot gives a chase. Raleigh got a look here. Shot. Nice save there. Nice save early in this game. Molly played really well in the first game yesterday. We got work along the wall here. Sorry, the camera kind of cuts off that one on this rink. So Ryder Shell gets the puck driving in as we are killed off a minute of this power play. Nice shot there by Ryder. Just wide. Nice shot, though. Nice look. As Phoenix doing a great job killing this penalty kill off. Shaw in on the defense. Sells off. And knocks Smoody with a big hit there. 13 seconds to play. And we've got a stoppage here, I believe, for offsides. Offsides as the Phoenix will get some changes in. Defensemen will be Gong and Shaw. Their forwards will be Dean, Cunningham, and then we've still got a guy in the box for the next 11 seconds. 11:49 to play in the first period, 0-0 game. Cunningham battling there, and he will win, and this should kill off the penalty. As Dean loses an edge there with a nice move, though, behind the net. Dean stick, and that's full strength for your Phoenix. And Lorenzo O'Shaughnessy will get on the ice for the first time today, joining the fight here. O'Shaughnessy gets right to work there. Puck squirts out. Shaw looking. Shaw sends it over to Gong. Nice sauce there. Gong with some momentum into the offensive zone. Dean sends it up. Cunningham with a stick there. 11:16 to play in the first period. 0-0 game here. Gong picks that puck up off the wall, doing work there. Shaw down into the corner, picks up that puck around behind the net. There's a defenseman. It's gone, and O'Shaughnessy sends it up to Cunningham. Cunningham will send it forward off the wall. Nice move. Good stick there for Raleigh to block that play off. Cunningham doing work along the wall with O'Shaughnessy. Dean looks, kicks the puck squirts out there. Shaw will pick it up in their defensive zone. Shaw's looking. Tries to send it through and blocked by the Raleigh defense or forward there. Sorry. Shot. Nice save there by Mulford. Sorry, I forgot to turn the camera. As we've got 10:36 to play in the first period, 0-0 game. Changes for the Phoenix. Egan and Shell on for your defense. I believe that is Wilcox, Hendricks, and Smoody in for your forwards. Play block along the way. Loose puck in front. Scramble. As we got a scramble here. Puck high up off the net. Luckily did not go in as Molly was in a bad spot there. Shot. Save there. As Hendricks comes out with the puck, gets the puck out, gives the goalie time to reset and breathe here. Smoody gives chase. Shell off the wall, kicks it back up to Smoody rather. Sorry, still early, folks. Shell comes along off the wall with it with a head of steam going through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Shell just bullying his way through everybody here. Shell sends it out. We got a nice opportunity there so we got some tie up here in front of the net. A good battle there between Hendricks and the Raleigh defenseman. Smoody looking. Oh, we get a call there. Calls go both ways. We got a trip, delayed penalty here, and we've got a power play coming up for your Atlanta Phoenix. Power play coming up. Let's see who Coach Fisk sends out for this power play. He is going to send out Midas, Sells, Spade, Cunningham, and Wilcox. So we've got a power play here with 9:36 to play in the first period. Back out to Sells. Sells looking. Sells sends it up to Cunningham. Cunningham sends it back to Sells. Sells looking. RJ got us going yesterday with the first goal of the day. Now down deep. Spade doing work in front of the net there. Centering pass. Nice look there from Cunningham. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Midas working there. Midas looking. Puck squirts away. RJ has to retreat as Raleigh's got a 1-on-4 here. Raleigh defenseman doing work here. Almost went through 4 Phoenix there, but luckily nothing doing there. As Sells comes out, sends it off the wall to Cunningham, or Cunningham bringing it through the neutral zone. He's looking. Nice stop there by Cunningham. Cunningham sends it over. Turnover there on the blue line. Raleigh got a breakout here. Sells giving chase. Nice stop, Colin. Molly with the nice stop there as the Phoenix gave a turnover on the blue line on this power play. All right, Cunningham with the drive. Cunningham centers it. I got to turn the camera. And Raleigh doing a great job of killing off this penalty here. Raleigh, 20 seconds to go in this power play for the Phoenix, 15 now. 8:21 to play in the first period. Spade gets the puck, and Raleigh tips that away. Spade giving chase. 5 seconds left in the power play. RJ Sells sends it up, bounces over there, wobbly pass, and Ryder Shell on for the defense, and both teams are even strength here. Power play for the Phoenix is over. We've got a 0-0 game here with 7:57 to play. Raleigh with a shot. Colin tips that away. Puck in front of the net. Ryder Shell looking. Shot. Save. Molly playing really good so far this morning, early in this game. Raleigh got the puck, gives it up there. Shot. Tip. Shot. Nice save, Molly. Smoody comes out with the puck up into the neutral zone with a head of steam. Gets past the defenseman. Around behind the net. He's looking. Turns on the brakes. Hit there from Raleigh. Simmons goes into the corner to retrieve this puck. He's looking. Simmons just back from injury after being off for about 5-6 weeks. I forget how long, but Simmons looked good yesterday with the first action as Ryder Shell gets tripped up there. Smoody with it. Simmons going in for a change here. Wyatt Shaw in for the defense along with Shell. And we've got Dean and Hendricks on as well here for your Phoenix. Dean giving chase. Shell giving chase. Nothing to go on there for the Phoenix or for Atlanta. We should have a penalty coming up here. No call from the ref. Refs obviously didn't have coffee this morning. All right, Raleigh bringing it through. So currently on the ice for the Phoenix are Wilcox, Shaw, Dean, Hendricks, and Shell. Dean picks the puck up. Blocked there by Wilcox. Wilcox trying to get some momentum going here. Can't quite get it out of the zone. And Dean picks it up. And he's looking. He dumps it in. Just gives the goalie, tips it away there, swipes it away. Hendricks with the hit there along the wall. Gong on now. Gong and Egan on for your defense. And hit there right past the blue line. Let's go, Oscar. Oscar doing work there. He has not given up. Nice battle there from Oscar as he gets back in position. And defensemen have really been playing better this weekend, doing more work on the offensive zone, which is good to see. Get some production out of our defense. We are shorter defenseman today as Sammy Rao is out with an ankle injury. Oscar Gong picks it up, tips it away. He's got a 1-on-3 as we're changing here. Phoenix are changing, so no help there. Hendricks finally pulls out. Hendricks with a shot. Save there by the Raleigh goalie. Great look there. The feed pass from Oscar to Hendricks. From Gong to Hendricks with a nice feed there. Phoenix was probably the best opportunity of the day. We are still skating 0-0 here. First period, 5:28 to play. Gong and Egan, your defensemen, Trujillo, Cunningham, and Redburn. And for your forwards, Trujillo sends it back to Egan. Egan chips it up along the wall. Redburn looks, nothing going there. Cunningham sends it behind the net. Trujillo back the other way from Raleigh here. Egan gets a stick on it, keeps it in the zone, sends it forward. Raleigh gets control of the puck. Egan with a nice stick from behind. Trujillo with an opportunity. Shot! Puck is loose! Puck is still loose. We got to scramble in front of the net. Unfortunately, Phoenix not able to get a stick on it, but puck back there. Great opportunities here for the Phoenix in this first period. 4:53 to play. And the Phoenix with a great opportunity there. Keep shooting those boys. Those will go in. All right, Egan around, sends it out of the zone. Trujillo is played really well so far this morning. Cunningham doing battle there. Egan will pick the puck up deep in the far corner. O'Shaughnessy on for your forwards here. O'Shaughnessy and I believe that is Cunningham. Couldn't quite see his number there. Chip Egan with a head is coming out. Trujillo going in for a change. Smoody on for your Phoenix, along with Midas on for the Phoenix. Midas picks up the puck shot. Oh, kick save there. Sorry. Sorry for those watching at home. I got excited and forgot to turn the camera, but nice kick save there from the goalie. Big hit there from Lorenzo. Lorenzo really been more physical these past few games. Into the other corner. Phoenix kind of controlling the pace of the game for the last 4 or 5 minutes here. 3:50 to play in the first period. Again, Lorenzo putting a body along the wall there. Puck squirts out. We're going to have an offsides here. Stop. 3:42 to play in the first period. 0-0 game as the Phoenix have been putting a lot of pressure on the last few minutes. Happy to see that. Changes here for the Phoenix. We've got Sells and Shell in for your defenseman rather. Smoody, Midas, and Lorenzo. O'Shaughnessy will remain your forwards. Smoody with a drive. Shot. Oh, nice opportunity there. Shot back along the wall. Looks, nobody that were quite there. I'm not sure if he was trying to get that out the Shell or what, but nobody at home. Raleigh back the other way. Raleigh with a shot. High there. I don't know if I think that got tipped up high, but Riley with a shot here. Out front, no tip there. Sells gets that puck out of the zone as he squirts it forward. O'Shaughnessy giving chase. Back, Riley looking, sends it forward to their forward. Neutral zone. Smoody with a nice stick, picks it back. RJ over to Ryder. And Ryder up off the wall. Gets it through the neutral zone into, and we're going to have a icing. Going to have an icing here. 2:46 to play in the first period. 0-0 game. Changes for the Phoenix. Your defense stays the same. Sells and Shell. Forwards are going to be Simmons, Wilcox, and Spade. Spade picks the puck up off the face-off. He's got a head of steam here. Trying to go through. Tries to push it forward. Nice stop there by Raleigh, and we are in the offensive zone. And nice there. Nobody was in, so Spade shot. Goalie saved. This goalie for Raleigh played really well yesterday. We won that game 3-1, but it could have been 5 or 6-1. But their goalie had a great game yesterday. Faceoff will be the goalie's left. Wilcox doing battle there. Simmons in the middle. Simmons going along the wall, back behind the net. Nice dump there. Spade will pick it up with time. Spade looks back behind the net. Simmons goes the other way. Simmons looks, sends it around there to Spade. Referee in the way. Simmons behind the net. Somebody needs to go to the front. Centering pass. Nice look there from Simmons. Nobody quite there to get that pass, but great opportunity there. Keep sending those in the middle. Those will eventually turn into goals. RJ Sells with the head of steam. Misses the puck, and it'll squirt forward for a Raleigh goal. Big hit there from Ryder Shell. Nice hit from Ryder to break up that play. And Simmons with the hit there. Oh, we're getting some fisticuffs going now. Looks like Spade maybe took a stick to the throat or something there. As he goes off the ice in some pain. All right, so we got changes here for the Phoenix. Dean Cunningham on along with Hendricks. No change on your defense. Shell and Sells still for your defense. Unable to get a change there. We're getting referees are going to have to start getting a handle on things, or things are getting chippy here. I'm surprised they've let it get this far, from being honest. They're going to send both players here. I don't really agree with that. So they're going to get, okay, I was going to say, I didn't think they're giving them. So this is going to be offsetting penalties here. I'm not really sure Coach Fist agrees with that, and neither do the Phoenix parents, but the referee is going to call both of them into the box. So we will still skate 5-on-5 here. I believe it'll be 5-on-5. Yes, 5-on-5. Don't think I really agree with that call, but hey, that's why the referees make the big money, folks. All right, so 5-on-5, no penalty here. Midas, Hendricks, and Dean, your forwards. Shaw and Gong, your defenseman here. Hendricks gets that puck. He is looking. Tip forward there. Midas doing work there, as this game has become a little chippy here early. First period, still 55 seconds to play. Puck squirts loose. Shaw will give chase. Shaw sends it back the other way. Raleigh picks it up for, I believe, an offsides there on Raleigh. Stoppage, 48.6 seconds to play. 0-0 game. All right, we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off won there by Raleigh. Kicks back there. Oscar Gong sends it to the middle to Owen Midas. I almost called him Chris Midas there. But Midas dumps it in behind the net. Oh, if he could have got a stick on that, we'd had a great opportunity. Not quite get there before Raleigh. Puck is out. Shaw picks it up. Shaw sends it off the wall forward to Dean. Dean brings it into the offensive zone, sends it toward the net. Midas looks, kicks it back. Dean sends it back behind the net to Midas. We got some more physicalness here behind the net. Dean looking. Dean, patience here. Refs letting them play here a little bit. Let's see if the refs are going to continue to let that up, as we have first intermission here. 1 minute intermission, so make sure you get your refill on your coffee quickly. 1 minute intermission here, as it is 0-0 at the end of the first period. It's a fun first period. We'll see if the physicalness continues here, as both teams have gotten a little chippy here in the first period. That's the resident penalty box. Robbie Sells trying to figure out what these referees are doing here and call things our way. I'm kidding. Coach Fisk trying to get the game plan for the second period here, as we will be on the opposite end of the ice. Sorry, this rink does not really allow for center ice coverage, as the bleachers are kind of awkward, but we'll make the best of it. And we are back. Horn sounds. Referees are ready to start the second period. Both teams still putting the plan of action together here. Colin Molliford, who played a really good first period there, skates down to his crease. Starters for the second period for your Atlanta Phoenix will be Shell and Egan on the defense. The forwards will be Cunningham, Wilcox, and Trujillo. Face off center ice, and we are ready to start the second period. Phoenix trying to get the boys pumped up here. Raleigh dumps it in to the corner here. Molliford plays a puck behind the net. Raleigh kind of putting an elbow on our goalie there. Raleigh physicalness there. We're going to have to match their intensity. Chip plays the puck, sends it up. Redburn sends it to center ice to Johan. Can't quite get a handle on that puck. It is into the offensive zone regardless, though. And Johan is out. No offsides there. Johan with a shot. Pad save there from the goalie. Puck is loose out front. Backhand. Wide of the net. Sends it out. Wilcox will get the puck along the wall. He'll send it back to the defense. Ryder keeps it in there. Ryder looking. Ryder shot. Kick save there from the goalie. And back below the net. I believe that is Redburn doing work there behind the net along the wall. Puck squirts to the other corner. Two forwards collapse on it there, back below the red line. Redburn giving chase. Wilcox gets in the fight there behind the net. Looking, squirts out. And Raleigh comes out of that with the puck as they look through the neutral zone with some speed. They dump it in. Ryder with a nice block there. Ryder with a good defensive effort. Molliford tips it away. And Egan will send that forward here to O'Shaughnessy. We got a 2-on-2. O'Shaughnessy looking. Defenseman falls down. O'Shaughnessy's got an opportunity. Backhand. Oh, nice look there from Lorenzo. Great opportunity from Lorenzo. And we're going to have a stoppage here. I believe the net is off. Is that what they're calling? Or we have a penalty upcoming here. Maybe? I don't know. They opened the door. I'm not really sure. I guess the net. I don't really know what that stoppage is for. Sorry. I guess the net was off. But we have a sent neutralized face-off. Shaw and Sells on for your defense. Hendricks, Midas, and Smoody on for your forwards. Puck is sent deep into the Phoenix defensive zone. Back behind the net goes RJ Sells. RJ looking out front. Stick. Oh, Midas got a stick on that to send it out. It's a great opportunity there from Raleigh. Pressure from O'Shaughnessy. Molliford tips that puck away. Sells doing work behind the net. Puck squirts in front. Luckily, nobody home for Raleigh as that puck is sent down the opposite end of the ice. And we will skate 5-on-5 here. 12:40 to play in the second period. 0-0 game. Midas sends it out. Oh, not sure if that. All right. Puck is deflected. Shaw got a demand on him. Shaw trying to keep that work there. Raleigh. Believe they called offsides there. Offsides. Stoppage here with 12:24 to play in the second period. 0-0 game. Phoenix changes here. Gong and Egan on for your defense. Simmons, Cunningham, and Spade on up front for your forwards. Puck way up in the air. Almost hit the rafters. Egan giving chase back below the line. Egan looking. Sends it off the wall. Spade picks it up. Spade looking. Back over to Cunningham. Blocked there by Raleigh. Gong able to tip it through the zone and out through the neutral zone, and they're going to have icing here. And we'll have a face-off in our defensive zone to Collins to the left. Molly's played really well so far today. 0-0, 11:58 to play in the second period. Been a back-and-forth game. Phoenix have had their opportunities, just not able to put it in. Face-off tips it forward there from. Nice opportunity here by Spade. Spade looks to his middle. Looking shot. Oh, wow. What an opportunity there. Couldn't quite put it in the net. Great look there from Spade to Cunningham. Keep those up, boys. Those will eventually go in. Keep making that pass. Spade giving chase here. All right. Neutral zone. Big man for Riley there got it. And Riley doing work there. Big hit there from Simmons. Simmons along the wall. Out to Spade. Oh, Spade can't quite get it there. Had an opportunity. Couldn't quite find the puck because it was between his feet. And Spade will tip it back up forward. Cunningham along the wall there. Sends it middle of the ice. Spade behind the net there. Big hit there. Along the wall. Dean comes in for your Phoenix. All right, centering pass. Egan able to cut that off as Dean will pick it up with a head of steam into the offense zone. Dean with a shot. Oh, tipped up in the air. Nice look there, Diener. All right. Hendricks on now. I believe that's Hendricks. Yes, Hendricks on for your forwards. As Wilcox with a shot. Puck is looked at it. Goal! I thought that was in. Shot. I don't know how that doesn't go in for your Phoenix. And we are going to have some extracurricular activities. And the referees let it go. Not quite sure why there wasn't a call there as our player went flying. But the referees did not call it. We have skate 10:25 to go in the second period, 0-0 game. Phoenix, I don't know how that puck did not go in the net. Great opportunity there. Let's keep that up, boys. Wilcox behind the net. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Puck squirts out the Shell. Shell and Sells on for your defense. Hendricks, not Midas, but Dean and Wilcox for your forwards. Puck is out. Riley could not dump it in as they still had a man in the zone. Puck is loose. Dean comes out with it. Dean with a shot high and wide. Just over the goalie there. Hendricks along the wall. Dean gets a stick on it. RJ Sells below the red line here. RJ picks it up, sends it along the far wall. Shell dumps it in. Riley got the puck there. Throw the puck into the neutral zone. Riley squirts it past the defender. 2-on-2 here as Dean with a nice stick to poke it deep into the zone. Wilcox giving chase here. Wilcox able to pick up that puck. We got a 2-on-1. 2-on-1 for your Phoenix. Wilcox sends it deep. And center, nobody there. Riley poked it away. RJ, nice defensive stick there from RJ. Not let that guy have a shot and drive it wide. Shell picks it up. Ryder with a head of steam. Nice defensive play there from Raleigh. Over to Sells. Sells with a nice move there. Can't really see what's going on at the moment. It's deep in that corner. All right, puck is in the other corner now. Trujillo on. Johan does work along with Cody Redburn there for your forwards. Midas still your center. Centering pass. Shot. Nice save there by the Raleigh goalie. 8:36 to play in the second period. 0-0 game as this has been a highly contested game. Really good defensive play and goalie play here so far. Both teams have had good opportunities. Phoenix especially just haven't been able to put it in the net. 8:36 to play, 0-0 second period. Shaw and Gong on for your defense. Your forwards will remain Trujillo, Midas, and Redburn. All right, Cody doing work there along the wall, sends it out. Trujillo's shot blocked, didn't quite get there. He looks, centers behind the net. Cody will come out with it. Cody behind the net, sends it back the other way. Oh, and Midas looking, and Cody comes out. Now Riley controls the puck out. Shaw will get a stick on it and cut that pass off. Shaw trying to get something cooking here. Gong sends it forward. Nice stick there by Cody. Puck will be in the neutral zone. Far wall. Trujillo dumps it in. Offsides. Offsides is the call. Stoppage, 7:59 to play in the second period. 0-0 game. Changes for the Phoenix here. Looks like your defense will stay Shaw and Gong. The forwards will be Smoody, Cunningham, and O'Shaughnessy. Gong sends it deep into the zone below the red line. Raleigh picks it up. Cunningham cuts that off and gets a stick on it. Cunningham doing work in the offensive zone, deep below the red line along the wall. Puck squirts out there. Gong on defense. Riley bringing the puck up, and their player loses an edge as that's a turnover there. Noxie with the head of steam. Knox smooth. Nice move there to avoid that hit. Center, nobody quite there to get that pass. Puck is along the wall. Shaw will get it as the puck leaves the zone. He dumps it into O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy sends it forward into the zone. And we've got Cunningham looking, sends it forward up to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy will look. O'Shaughnessy had a really nice play earlier. Couldn't quite put it in the net, but a nice opportunity. Cunningham cuts that pass off forward for Raleigh here into the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Shot saved there by Colin. And Gong sends it up. Puck squirts is loose there in the middle of the ice. Nice play there by O'Shaughnessy. Oh, wow. Blast there from the Raleigh defenseman high over the goal. But that was a blast, as I've got to remember to turn the camera. Shot, save there. Oscar deep into the zone. Oscar's looking, backhand. Nice opportunity there from Oscar. And we're going to have changes here. Oh, Wilcox remembers that ice is slippery. All right, so Egan and Shell on for your defense. Wilcox, Simmons, and Spade on for your forward. Shot from Ryder there, low, trying to get through traffic and tip there. Shot behind the net. Oh, I need to turn it. Sorry, guys. I am sorry. As Riley brings it into the neutral zone. Nice stick there from Simmons. Simmons sends it over. Spade couldn't quite get control of that puck as it was behind him. Egan tipped that puck right in front of us action here. Nice stick there. We're going to have an offsides. 6:07 to play in the second period, 0-0 game. Just joining us, these two teams played 2 games yesterday and they split. Phoenix winning the first game, Riley winning the second game. Face off in the neutral zone. Puck squirted out there. Got dumped deep there by Riley. Egan looks, sends it along the wall here. And Wilcox picks it up. Trying to do it there. Nice stick there by Raleigh. Spade out front. Nice opportunity there. Just nobody home. Egan keeps it in. Nice stick there by Egan. Shot forward. Goalie save. 5:38 to play in the second period. 0-0 game. Changes for the Phoenix here. Shaw and Sells back on for your defense. Dean, Midas, and Hendricks for your forwards. The McAfees, if you were watching at home, wish you were here with us today. Face off. One dumped in by the Phoenix there. RJ giving chase. RJ with nice speed there to keep that puck in the zone. Riley forward tries to get it past RJ. RJ with a nice stick there. Dean with the head of steam into the offensive zone. He dumps it. Oh, Hendricks didn't see that pass coming. And puck will squirt through, and RJ Sells picks it up. RJ's looking, sends it over to Shaw. Shaw picks up the puck, and he will look. He sends it forward to Dean. Dean off the wall. Doing battle here along this wall. Trying to get a decent angle. That's tough to do. All right, let's see here. Dean looking. Midas across the middle. Midas with a nice turn. Midas trying to get something going here for the Phoenix. Nice work there, Owen. Owen looking out. Nice turn. Sends it behind the net. Shaw's going to pick it up there along the blue line. Shaw waiting. Can't quite control the puck. Turnover there on the blue line. RJ Sells bails Shaw out after he fumbles that puck around. Couldn't quite get it off the wall, and Raleigh back in the zone. Sells sends it out, and hit with a great. Dean with an opportunity here. Couldn't quite catch it up there in the corner, but great opportunity there for centering pass. Oh, what an opportunity there. Couldn't quite put it in the net. Shaw gets it back, and he will get it, hold of it this time, and sends it in deep, along the wall there. We're going to have a penalty upcoming here. And Phoenix will go back on the power play for the second time today. Let's see if they can get something going here. See who Coach Fisk sends out for your power play. It is Shaw and who I don't know. I'm not sure who that kid is from Raleigh doing some jawing there. All right, so power play here for your Phoenix. You're going to have Spade, Wilcox, and Smoody. Your forwards, your defensemen are going to be Sells and Cunningham. All right, Phoenix controlling the puck. Cunningham will jump up there, take the shot. Ow! I thought that was in. Sorry, folks, got a little excited there. Thought I seen it hit the back of the net. Smoody sends it in to Spade. Spade loses an edge. And Wilcox doing along the wall there. Wilcox sent it deep to Spade. Spade looking. Out to Cunningham. Cunningham sends it toward the front. Tip. Shot goal! Atlanta Phoenix. Great teamwork there. Spade puts it in with the feed from, I believe that was Cunningham with the feed there. So nice tip and goal there. Phoenix take the 1-0 lead. 3:16 to play in your first period. That's a power play goal from your Atlanta Phoenix. Great power play there. Let's see if we can keep that up. Back to even strength here. Your forwards will be Cunningham, Trujillo, and Redburn. Defense is going to be Gong and Egan as we're getting changes on amidst the celebration that's going that goal here. 1-0 Phoenix, 3:13 to play in the second period. Puck squirts loose, and we are back to action here. Gong looking. Gong sends it high up off the glass and through the zone into the offensive zone. The puck will roll. Redburn giving chase. Redburn with nice hustle there. Wait. All right, now we're free. Clear the zone. Nice move there by Egan. Egan and Cunningham doing work along the wall. Cunningham gives maximum effort every shift. Puck gets loose. Redburn with the puck there. Big time hit there from Raleigh to break that puck loose. Gong picks it up. Nice tip there by Gong to keep the play alive. Gong looking again. Nice stick there as Raleigh's doing work. Gong battling hard to keep that puck in the zone. Great job, Oscar. Puck deep into the corner here. We're going to have a change here. Wilcox on for, I believe, I'm not sure who went off there, but Wilcox on the ice regardless. Egan giving chase behind the net. Egan will send it off the wall into the neutral zone. Raleigh picks it up there along the blue line as we got pressure from Redburn. Nice pressure, Cody. And we'll have an offsides here. 2:03 to play in the first period. 1-0, or excuse me, 2:03 to play in the second period. 1-0 Phoenix. Phoenix, our short two guys today is Sammy Rayau. Is out with an ankle injury, and unfortunately, Teo's still not back with us. Sells picks it up. Our defensemen are going to be Sells and Shell. Forwards are going to be O'Shaughnessy, Smoody, and Wilcox. Wilcox looking there behind the net. Smoody battling there. Get out of the way, Stripes. And puck squirts over Ryder's stick. RJ Sells will be on chase here. So he'll look. He'd go on back behind the net. RJ will send it around the wall, in through the zone. Stick there from Raleigh. Actually kind of helped the Phoenix there because that was probably going to be an icing. Puck is loose. RJ will gather right around the blue line. Backhand deep into the Phoenix zone. RJ Sells will pick the puck up on the far corner. He's looking, sends it around there to Smoody. Smoody will tip in. We are going to have an icing here. 1:11 to play in the second period. 1-0 good guys. Does not look like we're going to have any changes here for the Phoenix. So the Phoenix remains Sells and Shell on the blue line, and O'Shaughnessy, Smoody, and Wilcox your forwards. Face off, won by Raleigh, sends it deep. Nice stick there by Wilcox. And O'Shaughnessy will pick that puck up, not allowing Raleigh to get anything going there, out of the zone. And stick goes flying there. Great job, Lorenzo. Can't call it if they don't see it, my man. Great job. Lorenzo's looked really good this weekend. because he is a first-year Bantam. All the first years starting to really find their groove here as we are about halfway through the year. And RJ sends, RJ almost had a great look there. Stick there from Raleigh to break that up, and the puck is in the air. Ryder Shell sends it in, and stop there from the Raleigh goalie. 30.3 seconds. 30.3 seconds left in the second period. 1-0 Phoenix. Looks like changes here. Hendricks, Dean, and Midas on for your forwards. Defense will remain the same. Shell and Sells. That is surprisingly hard to say. Ryder sends it back up there. Dean sends it forward. Opportunity here for the Phoenix. Oh, nice. Owen was able to get a stick on it, but Raleigh's goalie has played really well the two games he played yesterday morning and this one, and Raleigh's goalie has really kept them in the game. All right, face-off won there by the Phoenix. Hendricks comes out with it. Owen Midas doing work there along the wall. Shot there. Ryder Shell puck is fumbling around. Raleigh's going to come out with it. 2-on-1. RJ pass shot. Molly with a big time save. Sorry for the poor camera work there. Cameraman got excited. Molly with the big time save. Colin Mollifer really played well the last two games as well. He's wearing those Ohio State gloves. That's why he's playing so well. Got the Ohio State blocker and glove there. That's why he's playing so well, folks. All right, we'll reset. 2.8 seconds on the clock. Forward there. Oh, RJ shot high. RJ sends a message at the end of the period. All right. Second intermission. Make sure you warm up your coffee in the next 55 seconds. We will be back here. 1-0 Phoenix as we get ready to start the third period. Intermission music provided by Eva Dean. Coach Fisk getting the troops rally here. It's a 1-0 game. No time to relax. We've got to keep the pressure up. As Raleigh was able to, yesterday, if you missed yesterday's second game, it was tied after the second period, and Raleigh put 3 goals on us in the second period to win 5-2. It was 2-2 after 2 periods. So Raleigh will not back down. They will not stop. So we got to keep the pressure up. So far, I would say Phoenix have more opportunities, but like I said, yesterday Raleigh was able to put 3 goals on us in the third period. So Coach Fisk rallying the troops. So we'll see who we send out to start the third period. 1-0 good guys at the start of this third period. It's going to be Shaw and Gong to start the third period on the blue line. The forwards are going to be Spade. Changes here as Fisk changes things up. Defense will stay the same, Shaw and Gong. Your forward will be Hendricks, Midas, and Diener. Colton Dean. Good God. Can't remember his first name. All right, we are underway here. Face off. And Alex Hendricks dumps it in and giving chase here. Back deep into the corner. Owen Midas looking. He will send it out to Oscar Gong. Oscar Gong. Oh, couldn't quite get that puck there. I thought he had it. Deep below the red line into the far corner. It goes around the wall. Raleigh comes out with it. Nice hit there by Dean to break that play up. Dean doing good work there along the wall. Dean pokes it loose. Shaw kicks it off into the middle of the ice. Shaw up off the glass will get it out there. Almost an opportunity there for Midas. Puck along this wall. I can't really see now. It's out long center ice along the blue line. And nice tip there by Midas to break that play up. Dean into the corner. Save off the net. Stoppage. 1 minute gone. Minute 3 gone in the third period. 13:57 to play. 1-0 Phoenix. Changes here for the Phoenix. We will have Egan and Shell on for your defense. Forwards are going to be Simmons, Cunningham, and Spade. Egan back behind the net. He's got a head of steam through the zone into the neutral zone. Egan with a nice head of steam, a drive. He'll get the shot off. High shot there, but like what I'm seeing out of that offensive aggression there from Egan. Back the other way from Raleigh. And we've got a 2-on-1. Raleigh with a shot. Molly with another big time save. Molly played great so far today and yesterday for that matter. And we're going to have an icing here. Stoppage. 13:27 to play in the third period. 1-0 Phoenix. Face-off will be down here to Mulford's left. Mulford's. I always want to put an eye in there. Mulford's left. All right. Face-off back behind the net. Egan with another blast there. Spade trying to pick it up. Egan got ahead of steam. Egan really been aggressive this morning here. Cunningham drops back on defense to help out. And Shell back deep down. Nice stick. Oh, Raleigh able to come away with it. Nice save there. Pad save there from Colin to bounce that thing wide of the net. Colin really keeping us, in the game as they've had some opportunities here early in this third period. Offside, stoppage with 12:55 to play. Changes for the Phoenix. Sells and Shaw on the defense. Your forwards are going to be Trujillo, Wilcox, and I believe that's Redburn on the far side. Yes, that is Cody. Shot tipped high and wide there as that went off Shaw's stick. All right. Defense just dumps it in there. Shaw and Sells giving chase. Looking. Shot. Saved by Molly. Nice save. Colin playing really well today and yesterday. 12:29 to play in the third period. 1-0 Phoenix. Shaw doing working along in that corner there. Puck squirts loose. Redburn sends it up along the wall there. Wilcox picks up the puck. He's got Cody out. Oh! Great look there. Great opportunity for the Phoenix. Pass was just a bit off the mark. But we've got action down there. Wilcox with a shot. Rebounds. Puck loose. It is still loose. It is out. Great opportunity there. Puck bounced around. I think Johan had the final shot at it with a great opportunity here. No changes for the Phoenix here. Shaw and Sells will stay on the blue line. Wilcox, Trujillo, and Redburn, your forwards, as Wilcox sets the tape to face off. And we'll see if he can't win this and send it back to his defenseman here. Wilcox, pushed it forward there. Puck bounced around. Sells is going to come up. We sent it forward. Tip there. Almost tipped in by their own player. RJ about to got a goal from the help of the Raleigh Raptors there. Cody Redburn doing work in the corner there. Puck squirts loose. Johan keeps it back below the red line. Johan giving chase. Puck is out to Raleigh through their defensive zone. Puck forward there. Picked up by Raleigh. And Johan with a nice tip to keep it in the neutral zone. We will skate back. Redburn giving chase down to the corner. Cody with a nice stick there. Puck comes over to RJ. RJ misses it, and that puck will be loose there. Sorry, back hammer work. RJ couldn't quite, and RJ gets a hit there. No calls. RJ got a hit in. Puck, trying to get you all some angle here. Not a great angle here from this bleacher at the ice form. Can't really see what's going on myself. Puck out front, nobody home. Lorenzo O'Shaughnessy now on. Lorenzo sends it up to RJ. RJ with the head of steam. Through the zone, blast there, blocked from Raleigh. And O'Shaughnessy going to pick it up. Puck is in the air. Oh, floater there, almost tipped in. RJ does work there. RJ's going to battle along the walls here. That should be a penalty. I guess hitting in the back is legal now. O'Shaughnessy with a tip. Can't quite get that in there. RJ about tuned him up, but pulled the brakes, so not to get called. Shaw back down below in the defensive zone. Up to Midas with the seam. Shaw changing. Egan on. Midas looking behind the net. Midas sends it. He's looking. Patience from Midas here. Midas, all the time in the world. Midas was sending toward the net. RJ out front there. We've gotten Smoody in for the offense as well here. Lorenzo O'Shaughnessy behind the net. Lorenzo looking. Midas physicalness, able to keep that puck deep. Shot! Oh! Centering pass, rather, not shot. Oscar Gong on for your defense now. Gong and Egan on your defense. O'Shaughnessy checking out. Smoody, Midas, and now Diener in for your forwards here. A lot of opportunities here for the Phoenix here. 9:32 to play in the third period. 1-0 Phoenix as they have kept the pressure on. I like to see it. Like what I'm seeing here from the Phoenix. All right. Forwards are going to be Cunningham, Wilcox, Diener, and your defensemen are going to be Gong and Egan. Face off here in our offensive zones. Cunningham set and face off pushed over to Dean. Dean sends it behind the net into the far corner. Cunningham giving chase. Cunningham able to pick that up as Raleigh kind of backed off there. Hendricks shoves the dude into the wall. Nice there from Alex. Back along into the far corner there. Cunningham will get it, and we're back the other way. Raleigh trying to get the puck out. Raleigh able to push it forward out of the offensive zone, or their defensive zone, into their offensive zone now. Gong down deep into the corner. Down in that near corner, that's tough to get an angle on. Raleigh sends it out. Hendricks able to get there. Hendricks and their forward doing battle. Cunningham up to Dean. Dean will look. Dean. All right. Cunningham sends it back to the defense. Turnover. Oh, Oscar able to power through that one. I thought we were going to have a turnover there on the blue line. But Oscar able to power through. Oscar with a blast there. Or excuse me, that is Egan, not Oscar. Got my defenseman confused. Up high off the glass there from Hendricks. Shot! Oh! Nice opportunity there by Dean. Cunningham back behind the red line. Cunningham, nice hit there from Raleigh. Cunningham doing battle there. Dean helping out. We got a 2-on-2 back below there. Hendricks sends it back to Dean. Dean looking. Sends it out to, broken up there as Raleigh will dump it in. Skate Oscar. And we're going to have an icing here. Wasn't quite sure if they were going to call that, but they did raise the arm. And we will have changes here for your Atlanta Phoenix. Forwards are going to be Simmons, Wilcox, Spade. Defensemen are going to be Shell and Sells. All right, face-off. Spade's got control of the puck. Tips it forward. Puck is loose. Got some extracurricular activities going on. A little pushing and shoving here as Raleigh thought we roughed their goalie up. Wilcox set to take the face-off. Spade to his left. Simmons to his right. Shell and Sells back deep. Spade controls the puck. Sends it toward the net. Back behind the net now. Spade looking. Tipped there by Spade. Raleigh sends it through the neutral zone into their offensive zone. They're nice hit there by Sells. Tipped away there. Nothing going. And Raleigh will gain control of the puck on the blue line. Miss there as Spade will come out with the puck with a head of steam. Simmons there to help out. Simmons now applying pressure 2-on-2. He dumps it in deep. Spade is able to tip that to keep that in. Simmons giving chase behind the net. Nice to see Simmons back after a few weeks off. And Simmons looks good out here. Sells and Shell back on the blue line. Ryder is able to tip that wide. And we are going to have puck pokes out there. Wilcox dumps it in. Spade giving chase. And we're going to have changes here for the Phoenix. Shaw and Gong on for the defense. Redburn checks in for your forwards. Raleigh with a head of steam here. Oscar forces him wide into the corner there. Good work by Oscar forcing that player wide. Spade giving chase. Now behind the net, Shaw will go. Shaw, a nice stick there to break that up. Wilcox sends it forward to Redburn. Redburn's got a 1-on-2 here. Cody, nice move there. Oh, Cody, almost a great opportunity there. Sorry if you're watching, Wendy, I missed the camera there, but Cody looked good there. Shaw picks the poke up and sends it over to his defensive partner, Oscar Gong. Gong sends it off the wall, out of the zone, into the neutral zone. Trujillo sends it forward there. Neutral zone, battle, and down deep into the corner. No icing there. Oscar Gong picks the puck up behind the net into this far corner. We've got a great game going on. 1-0, 6:03 to play in the third period. Shot wide of the net there. Trying to get you all where you could see. We were doing centering pass, nothing there. Nice block by Cody Redburn. Cody Redburn on the attack here. 3-on-1, he'll dump it in and get it changed. As Trujillo jumps into the corner. O'Shaughnessy in for Redburn. Midas also still in. Trujillo and O'Shaughnessy. Gong picks it up. Gong sends it forward there. Trujillo sends it forward to Midas. Midas looking. Midas sends it to Trujillo. Shot! Oh! Trujillo sends it back to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy doing work along the wall there. Lorenzo shot toward the net. Nice save there by the Raleigh goalie. We'll have a stoppage. 5:17 to play. 1-0 Phoenix. Third period here. And we're going to have changes for the Phoenix here. Defensive changes. Shell and Egan in for your defense. Forwards are going to be Smoody, O'Shaughnessy, and Cunningham. Hey. All right. Puck squirts loose. Pack behind the net. Lorenzo giving chase. Through the defensive zone. Riley goes nice stick there. Turnover. Smoody able to get it up there. And puck is loose right here in front of us. No call there. I thought that should have been a trip, but referees let him play. 4:50 to play. Oh, high hit there. No hit. All right, Shell doing work there. Puck in the middle of the ice. Shot. Block there. Nice block. Egan sends it high up off the net. 4:37 to play, third period. 1-0 Phoenix. No changes here for the Phoenix. Smoody, O'Shaughnessy, and Cunningham will remain your forward. Shell and Egan, your defensemen. Face off, poke forward there. Shot wide of Molly. Molly's played a great game. 1-0 here. 4:29 to play. Puck now in the neutral zone. Raleigh gives chase. Defenseman picks it up. He's looking, sends it forward there, keeps it in there. Pressure from the Phoenix there. Puck is in the neutral zone. Phoenix need to clear. And we are clear. Battle in the neutral zone. Center ice into Raleigh dumps it in deep. And Egan's going to pick it up. Egan looking, kind of squirts away from there. And battle along the far wall. Egan picks it up in the corner. Egan sends it back around the other way. Nice move by everybody. Egan puck not quite able to get out, but still got it out of the deep in the zone there. Egan playing great this morning. Cunningham back. O'Shaughnessy picks it up. O'Shaughnessy looks. Oh, nice look there from O'Shaughnessy over to Smoody. Ryder Shell picks it up at the head of steam. Ryder just out muscles that guy. And Phoenix here, 3:29 to play, 1-0 Phoenix. Shot, oh, Molly with a nice save. Thought Raleigh was going to let that rip, but he pulls it down, and puck is now bouncing around back into the near corner here. Ryder Shell gives chase. Ryder sends it up. We're going to have a change here for the Phoenix. Sells and Shaw on for your Phoenix defense. Hendricks, Dean, and Wilcox on for your Phoenix forwards. Nice stick there from Hendricks. Hendricks looks forward and battle all. All right, Raleigh got a 2-on-3 here. Nice hit there from Alex Hendricks to break up that play. Dean sends it up. Raleigh able to keep it in, though. Shot from Raleigh forward. Molly able to control that puck. 2:44 to play, third period. 1-0 good guys. We'll see if Raleigh will decide to pull their goalie, if they're going to keep the goalie in. Normally, you would not pull them in a one-goal game, but we'll see what they decide to do here. It's getting crunch time here at the Atlanta Ice Forum. No changes here for the Phoenix. Dean with a little bit of a head start there, unable to get the puck there. And shot. Oh, Molly comes up huge again as Raleigh's starting to feel put on the pressure here. And nice hit there from Dean. I believe that was Wilcox was able to clear the puck out of the zone. Hendricks, sorry, I got to turn the camera. Hendricks doing work here. As, Sells comes up, pokes it out back into the neutral zone, into the Phoenix offensive zone here. Alex Hendricks will give chase. Dean looking. Raleigh able to bring the puck up, and Shaw will give chase deep into the corner here. Shaw picks it up, sends it around the horn over to Dean. Dean looking, sends it forward to Wilcox. Wilcox giving chase. Center ice right there. Dean, Wilcox and Hendricks able to keep the control of that puck as tipped forward here. Wilcox trying to find the puck. Simmons on now for your Phoenix forward. Shaw and Sells remain your defensemen. Puck tipped out of the zone into the Raleigh bench. Changes here for the Phoenix. Changes here for your Atlanta Phoenix. Timeout, Raleigh. We've got a timeout here. 1:36 to play in the third period. Crunch time now for Raleigh. I'm going to guess they're going to pull the goalie here at some point, try to get the sixth attacker on. So again, not something you would normally do in a one-goal game, but we'll see what Raleigh decides to do here. Timeout here, 1:36 to play, third period. 1-0 Phoenix. Phoenix have played a pretty clean game. Colin Molliford has played his ass off today to keep this a one-goal game. Great job, Molly. Molly played really well in yesterday's first game, only giving up one goal as the Phoenix won yesterday's game 3-1. We will have 4 games next week as well. Either Connor or myself will do all the broadcasting next weekend. We will be live from the Atlanta Ice House as we do league battle. SCSEL. Phoenix needs a good weekend next weekend as they are currently sitting out of the league playoffs. So they need a weekend next weekend to climb back into that league championship in February. Only 2 league weekends left. Coach Fisk putting in the direction for the last 96 seconds of this game. I do not believe we will have overtime, but maybe, who knows? Hopefully that's not an issue. Hopefully the Phoenix can play great defense here. Defensemen are going to be Sells and Shaw as Coach Fisk keeps the same defensive pair out, and your forwards are going to be Spade, Midas, and Simmons here with 1:36 to play. Puck is loose there as Phoenix can control that face-off deep into the corner. Simmons doing battle. Along the wall there. Puck is loose. Puck still loose. Backhand, goal up. Shot. Not goal, but shot. Simmons doing work there. Nice. All right.
Way to go, Thomas.
Nice effort there by Thomas Simmons to keep control of that puck. We will have a face-off deep in the Phoenix zone to the goalie's right. No changes here for the Phoenix. 1:18 to play, third period. Raleigh gets set. Puck drop. Space shot. Nice save. This Raleigh goalie has played great the 2 games we faced him. He has played fantastic. For a small goalie, he does a great job covering the net. Midas wins that face-off. Spade sends it out to Sells. Sells sends it forward there. Tipped wide, rather. 1:07 to play here in the third period. Raleigh trying to get something going here. Defense dropping back here. Raleigh with the head of steam here into the and passes off the target. Spade will control it and kick it out high off the glass into the neutral zone here. 53 seconds to play here. Phoenix leading 1-0 here. Nice tip there. Spade will come out with it. Spade is going to dump it in. Oh, we got an empty net, folks. I completely missed that. Raleigh pulled the goalie. So Phoenix just need to get a control of a nice shot here, and that will pretty well end the game if they can put the puck in the net. Empty net. Shaw goes deep into the corner. Shaw picks up the puck with 35 seconds to play. Shaw will send it around the horn. Who's he? I believe that is RJ's got the puck. RJ sends it forward. We're going to have an icing here. Empty net as RJ tried to flick one in there. 27.3 seconds to play here. Phoenix with a 1-0 lead. Phoenix trying to get an empty netter here. Defense will remain the same. Shaw and Sells. Your forwards will be Smoody, Cunningham, and Wilcox. Face off. Pushed out Raleigh there. Shot! Oh. Raleigh ties it up with 23.3 seconds to play. Raleigh ties it up after the Phoenix have led the entire game. Similar to when we played CPH a couple weeks ago. Give up a late goal to tie it up. We'll have 23 seconds left to see if the Phoenix can get something going here. I don't believe we will have overtime in this friendly. But last time we did end up going 3-on-3 overtime. So no changes here for the Phoenix. No changes here for the Phoenix. The Phoenix try to get the tying goal here, or the go-ahead goal. Cunningham looking. Cunningham sends it in. 15 seconds to play here. Back behind the net. Can't quite get a shot off. 9 seconds left. Moody giving chase here. Puck squirts will probably do it. We're going to have an icing, so we will have a face-off with 1.8 seconds to play. That is disappointing to give up that goal. That wasn't on Molliford. Not a lot he could do there. Puck was loose. Just tough to give that up. 1.8 seconds left to go in the game. We'll have a face-off. Looks like Spade will join the fight here. 1.8 second shot, and that'll end the game. That will end the game. So 3 games stretch with Raleigh Raptors will tie a loss, a win, and a tie. So 1-1-1 for the weekend for your Atlanta Phoenix. Again, we will be live next weekend. John O'Shaughnessy or myself will have the play-by-play. Next weekend, we have a league play in Marietta, Georgia from the Ice House as the Phoenix will try and have a good league weekend. Really, again, you feel like you should win there. But credit Raleigh, they didn't give up. They scored a late goal to get that tie. So, again, their goalie played fantastic games 1 and 3. Their other goalie played great in game 2. So, to Raleigh, good, even matchup. That's what you want to see. Good competitive hockey, all 3 games. So, appreciate you all hanging out, and we will see you next weekend live from the Ice House.